is going on YouTube. Then I'm gonna open up my activity monitor and throw it maybe somewhere here. Then the rest of these guys can come in a line here. I just need to see. Okay. I don't know where that sound is coming from. So this is going to be sending a feedback back and forth. So I think let's reduce the volume a bit, then we'll catch up on this. Where's the sound coming from? Back and forth. So I think let's reduce the volume a bit. Where's the sound coming from? Is it the feedback? Where's the sound come from? Okay, so I will unmute here and then kill the volume over there. So guys, so welcome to my, I think I need to make the screen look at me so that I don't get that's fine. Yeah, yikes. Excuse my cables. So basically the main purpose of me doing this video, so which side is there? Which side is darker? That side. Oh, this side. Okay, I see. So basically the main purpose or the main reason why I'm out of focus. Oh, because I moved out of the camera. Okay. So the main reason why I'm doing this live stream is because I want to test the camera in 4K to actually see if my computer will be able to hold up while actually feeding up a 4K video into the stream, and then I'll actually get to watch it later on the TV. So basically right there when I look at the TV, it's playing fine. I just muted the sound on the TV so that I don't actually get the feedback into my microphone and then back again to the TV and then back into the microphone all the way. So but then the main purpose and the main reason why I'm doing this is so that I can see that okay, at the moment okay, this is difficult to say. This is difficult to do, but I've got a Canon G60. That's an HF camcorder. So right now it's on 4K. So it's actually sending the video feed from itself through HDMI into a Blackmagic webcaster, web presenter, and then I've connected the web presenter into my MacBook, converted the USB cable into Type-C Thunderbolt, and then from there the MacBook is sending the video feed into Ecamm, and then Ecamm is sending the video into YouTube. So it's a little bit of a long chain for you to get all those things connected, but it's something that you do if you want to get the best quality. So HDMI fitting in here on the webcaster, it actually makes it easier for you to get a clean video footage which is not processed, as well as you're able to get the sound from the best microphone that you will have. So at the moment I'm using my old normal lapel, which is directly connected into the camera. So the sound is coming from this microphone into that camera, and then basically it still comes back through HDMI back into web presenter, and then from the web presenter into the MacBook, and then MacBook, Ecamm all the way to YouTube. However, with the web presenter you're able to use the XLR cables. Those who know much about audio, they will tell you how good it is for you to have an XLR cable to get the audio from. Basically those are the cable that we use, or that they're being used in the studio when they're recording music, as well as when people are doing live performance, or even at church. So the cable that connects the microphones and stuff, those are the XLR cables that you actually need to use for you to get, or to be able to obtain like great sound quality without having any to get distortions, unless if distortion is coming from your mixer. But if you get that correct, you'll be able to feed the best sound ever. The good part about that is you don't actually have to feed multiple microphones. So in a church setup, you'll have the whole band system, as well as the singers on stage feeding into the mixer, and you're able to channel all those leads into the webcaster as one single cord without having to have multiple threads connected into the webcaster, which will make your setup a little bit of a messy, and you might not be able to sort of control that. So it's basically just feeding sound like a normal aux that you send out somewhere else. So basically it's as if you are sending out to a speaker, but you'll be pushing it to a webcaster. Webcaster will process it together with the video, and then they push it to Ecamm. Ecamm will push that to YouTube. Basically depending on what you have set up on your camera. So basically that's how you're actually gonna see it, or that's actually how it has, or it's gonna display on your YouTube. So that's what I'm testing at the moment. So the only different from where I'm gonna use this is because it's just gonna be the internet. So the internet is only the different thing that we don't have on the other side. So right here I don't have the mixer, I don't have the XLR cable, I'm using this mic, but then I've got faster internet. I think this is, I'm on 100 meg line, though I'm connected wirelessly, but I'm not seeing any delay or any freezing or any kind of thing that will cause the stream to be slow or to have some sort of delay. And from what I'm seeing here so far, we've streamed for about 9 minutes in 4K. and it hasn't actually reduced the quality. I can actually check that and verify on my stream to see if it has downgraded the quality. But basically what happens is Ecamm has the ability to reduce your speed based on how your machine is able to process the footage, as well as, so there's a combination of the two things: the processing power that relies on your machine, as well as the network connectivity that you have. Those two things plays a major role in you trying to do or have a successful stream. So if your machine is not able to process the video fast as it is in 4K, then it will force itself to reduce it to so in my case it will go down to 1440, which is the one below 4K. And then if still your machine is not holding up onto that, it will bring it down to 1080. I think it will still bring it down to 720, which I think that's the lowest one it will go to. It won't have to go down to 480, but I think with most internet, the one that I have on the other side is like 30 meg per second. So it should be able to hold that. I think it should even be able to hold up 1080. I'm still gonna test that out, but those are the two factors that will hold up onto that. So I think as far much as the computer will be working and processing all the footages that I'm sending into it, it will try to see if it can hold up. Yes, you'll have a full flat 4K stream that goes into whatever you're feeding into. So in my case, it will be going to YouTube, and then also the internet itself will play a major role. So if this one thing that you might need to be cognizant of, it would be how you connect your laptop. So at the moment my laptop is wireless. Sometimes wireless doesn't give you stable connection, so you might need to use a cable for you to get a stable and suitable network connectivity in that case. So right now I'm looking at the monitor, we're sitting at 12 minutes 10 seconds, and still it hasn't dropped any frames. So the thing with the Ecamm is once you started streaming, you can't actually change much. You can only do a few things that are related to the stream. So if I try to change like a scene or a video, it will probably pop up something. You can actually default back to the webcam on the MacBook, because I'm actually interrupting the thing, and I can't change the setting. I can't manually go down to 720 while the stream is live. I need to stop it first and then change the settings, and it goes there. But at least if your network is bad or the computer is not performing that much, Ecamm is able to do that for you. So Ecamm will actually reduce the video output for you. It will bring it down. So if I can check now, my video output option, my video output is sitting on 4K still, so it hasn't reduced anything. But what would happen is Ecamm will automatically drop in like a notification on the pop-up side and say Ecamm has reduced the video quality. It's starting to spike up. I think it's because of 4K. However, I'm expecting it to drop down the frame instead of freezing the video. But let's see, it's kind of like coming down. It's coming down there. So the CPU load now, it spiked up. Let me see if I will be able to see how much it was on here. Okay, it doesn't usually show, but it actually spiked up and went up, and then but it's down because it should show me the percentage. Oh, there is the why is this side? Okay, let me bring it here. Okay, so there's this thing called kernel task. So kernel task basically is the background task that runs on your Mac. So basically it's a combination of multiple tasks and processes that are running on the background to keep the machine going. So the kernel task, when your computer is busy processing high video quality, it will spike up, and it does that so that it can stop the machine from overheating or from crashing or from closing down the other application or freezing down everything. So basically that's its way of trying to stop the machine from overheating. So it will spike up just so to reduce the power that the machine is using, and then it will go down again, and then eventually it will go up again, and then goes down. I think that's what it's doing. I actually never experienced this. That's what I read when I was having the problem. But in my case, the CPU was just spiking up, and I managed to figure out this because all the scenes and the video that I had on Ecamm, they were sitting there and they were ready to be processed each time. So each time Ecamm runs, it will have all those footage that I used long time ago ready and processed for me in case I jump into them and I want to play them. So they're always ready, but which is actually not suggested. So they don't actually suggest that you do that. So it's better for you to remove what you don't need so that the machine has enough power and resources available for it to do the processing. So at the moment, I'm not seeing any challenges. So let's see. So it went up and then it went down again. So I can say my CPU usage it's about what? This is like about 5%. So it's basically 5% on the system and then 12% on the user. So which means my profile, whatever I'm running on my profile, that's what's using the whole thing. Let's see, let's look at the memory usage. Okay, the memory usage doesn't show a percentage, but whoa you won't believe this. So Ecamm is not even the it's not even one of the programs which are using more memory, but however we have Outlook, which is at the moment using 1.56 gig. Excel is using 700 meg. Windows Server, which I don't know what that is, it's using 774. Ecamm is using 665 megabyte. So the combination of all this thing, it's a lot. The combination of all the files that are open at the moment, because I didn't close anything, I leisure roll. So let me go back to CPU. Okay, let me just look at the power first. Energy, well, I'm charging. Okay, let's leave that energy because I'm on power. However, Teams seems to be the one application that's using more power. Going back to the CPU, it sparks up a bit, and then let's see if it's gonna go up. So basically about 20 something percent of the CPU is being used, and we are currently sitting at 18 minutes. And even now, if I can check, the options are still the same. The video size still sitting on 4K. Let's see. I think another thing that I will need to look into is the network, yes. Because now we're doing an upload basically, and okay, I don't actually know how to translate this. Okay, I don't know if it's showing this in real time, but when I looked at it, it was like 3.6 gigabytes. So I thought maybe that's what it's sending per second, but now, yeah, basically that's what it is. I wish I knew how it's doing this, because from the camera footage, that footage is doing 150 meg per second. So every second that I'm shooting on that camera is 150 meg. So basically already here, we should have filled this computer already if we're gonna save this footage. I'm gonna see how big it's gonna be, but my good guys tells me that this is gonna be more than 10 gig already, because now we're sitting at 20 minutes 30 seconds, somewhere there, which is quite a lot. So yeah, let's push it more further and see how this is gonna look like after 20 minutes, or maybe let's push this until an hour. So I'm gonna mute my video a bit and then try to reverse back there, and then I'll come back and then we'll resume. I won't stop the stream, but I'll come back and then we will resume. So I'm just gonna kill my microphone here. And come back to life. Okay, so I'm back. Oh God, I should bring that guy back live. The guy is one. Okay, we're back. Let's see, how's the CPU looking? Rest, guys, rest. Okay, we're back.